Thyroids. What does the thyroid do? I call it the body's carburetor. What is a carburetor? In a car engine, it's where the fuel and the air is regulated. It's mixed to allow it to get into the engine so that there is efficient performance. There's not too much fuel, not too much oxygen. So it's a form of regulation. So the thyroid is also a form of regulation in the body where it regulates energy production. Now, to have energy production, there's three forms of energy that you get, three forms of fuels that the body uses. The most common is glucose, the next one is fat, and the other one is ketones. So these are the three forms of fuels that the body can use. So when the glucose, fat, or ketones arrives at the cells, these are cells where inside the cell you've got a little energy factory which is called a mitochondria. It arrives there, it gets carried, glucose is carried by insulin, docks here, goes in through the cell into the mitochondria, and T3, which is the hormone, the T3 is the thyroid hormone, is what regulates and dictates how much energy gets produced. So if there's too much T3, there's a lot of energy produced or a lot of heat produced, and out comes energy. That energy that comes out is for the brain, is for the muscle movement, is for digestion. You need energy even for all this process to happen. So which is done by this. So in the presence of T3, this is regulated. If there's not enough T3, your energy production drops, and you have energy problems. If there's too much, your metabolism is very high. So that's more of a metabolism issue. So how does T3 get made? The hormone T3, it's made by the thyroids. But this is how it works. At first, it starts with T4. T4 is where in external form is thyroxine. So the thyroid makes T4. So if the thyroids are not making T4, then it gets taken on an external basis. And with working thyroids, you need an amino acid called tyrosine. So tyrosine combined with iodine, with vitamin E and iron will produce T4. If the body is missing vitamin E, there's not enough vitamin E, you have what is called goiter, which is an abnormal growth of the thyroid. So make sure there's a lot of vitamin E available, and these ingredients which makes your T4. Then the T4 arrives at the liver. At the liver, there's a conversion to T3. This is where the T3 is needed. If your liver is not in order, if you've got a fatty liver, if you've got diabetes, those problems actually accumulate and makes it worse. And you need to have certain nutrients present as well, which is vitamin C, vitamin A, I said vitamin E, vitamin B6, B2, B12, choline needs to be available with the liver to make T3. So when the T3 is made from T4 in the liver, then it's available for metabolism. In other words, metabolism means you have a constant production of energy. You don't feel tired throughout the day. Now, another thing that could actually affect the T3, that can actually destroy the T3, which is, there's another hormone called reverse T3. This is created by stress. So if you've got a lot of stress which is not being controlled, your T3 can actually be used up. Instead of arriving at the cells, it gets destroyed. In other words, it becomes reverse T3, which is caused by stress. And also, if you don't have zinc and you don't have selenium, the T3 will convert to RT3. So these things need to be present. So if you want to protect your T3, number one, produce T4, which is from your tyrosine, iodine. Tyrosine you get from your foods, which is a protein, which turns into amino acids, or you can take a supplement of tyrosine. Iodine you can get in supplementation. So you do this, you have your liver. If your liver is fatty, you do a liver cleanse. And once the liver is cleaned, all this, and you provide the nutrients and you control your stress, then you have a chance of actually improving your metabolism and live with high energy levels. So this is another form of production of energy. And if you're looking at burning fat, you need to have T3 working, you need to have your thyroids working. So this is a very important part in fat burning as well for your thyroids. Thyroids, liver cleanse, this is the main thing to make this work. I can help you with through a health consultation. I do a 30-minute free health consultation. I will go over this and verify that this is happening and give you a program to take on step by step on how to fix this. I give you a map. The map gives you step by step and gives you direction towards a destination which is what you choose, which is probably most likely you want better health, more energy, and less tiredness. So thank you for listening, and I hope this has become useful for you and giving you an idea of what you can do to actually reverse illnesses or tiredness or fatigue.